Hi dear Sagittarius, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal of reading for all the Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 23rd of Feb till the 1st of March 2026. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is not your story. For personal reading, healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. For tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass, the links are given below. So let's start. Okay. Let's see the overall energy for Sagittarius people regarding their love and relationship area for this week. Let's see what we have. We have the Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Sagittarius, there is a strong desire, there is a strong pull to go in a certain direction and start putting in the effort and energy and do something about it. At the same time, there is this blockage of, but I cannot, right? Bottom of the deck is the Empress. You guys have this strong energy or desire of having some kind of growth and expansion in a particular situation, and you guys are ready to move forward and do something about it, but there is a huge blockage that is stopping you guys from moving forward in this direction. So the overall energy here represents the desire to do something about a situation but not being able to do that. Okay, let's see your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment. Page of Wands. This is someone who feels like there should be some kind of light-hearted energies in the situation, or someone who feels like keeping things friendly and keeping things light-hearted is a good idea for the time being. This could be a new person who is feeling like curious to know about you, who is feeling good, a bit like good with you, and they are having good vibes and good energies. Let's clarify the Page of Wands as their feelings for you. We have the Ten of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is someone who feels like if somebody is going to pressure them to do something, they will not be able to operate. And even if they have this strong pull, strong desire, strong infatuation towards you, they feel like keeping things casual and light-hearted instead of making it too serious, or instead of making it too intense, because they can't handle intensity. At least for the time being, this person is feeling they are not ready yet. Okay, let's see what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, honey. Sagis. Eight of Swords. So from your side, you feel like you can't stop thinking negative about about a situation, or you're continuously overthinking about a particular person or situation. No matter how hard you're trying to keep things positive, to keep things aligned, something is bothering you about a situation continuously. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords here. We have the World card, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so you guys are continuously in your head about some kind of ending with a particular person or situation, and then you feel your heart is opening towards a new person, a new situation, and you're not sure whether right now you are in that space, you are in that mindset where you can completely let go of something that's closing itself out. It's happening, it's not completely done yet, and you feel like what if you are going to go in a new direction and you are not still done with the past situation that you are still somehow dealing with. There is a completion of a cycle with someone. Maybe it's not completely done, or there is some kind of unfinished business. That's why you feel restricted by your thoughts. Your heart is crying to open up, yearning to open up. Your mind is telling you not right now, because you are dealing with something, you are still dealing with something unfinished. That's what you're feeling from your side. That's your energies right now. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them, honey? Sajis. Five of Swords. This person wants to keep their ego intact. This person doesn't want to get hurt by any means. Okay. Okay. Let me clarify this Five of Swords before I'm going to jump into any kind of conclusions here. We have the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups. Of yes, it's like this person doesn't want to get hurt. See, this is someone who is very interested in you. This is a new or newish kind of energy around you, who is very interested in you, very infatuated to you, very attracted to you, but they're very, very scared of getting rejected or getting hurt by the situation. That is why this person wants to keep their emotions and intensity to themselves, and they want to come out as someone like, okay, yeah, we are connected, we are friends, nothing more than that. So this person doesn't want to get hurt or get rejected or get insulted. That's why they just want to keep their emotions to themselves, and they want to see what is going to unfold in the situation if they're not going to do anything. So this person, okay, so the moral of the story is this person doesn't want to, or like, take any kind of action in this direction, even if they're feeling strongly, even if they're attracted strongly. They're like, nope, not right now, not ready yet. Or maybe they can sense that you are not ready, you are not opening up, so they are like, okay, maybe I'm going to get hurt, so I should keep my emotions to myself. Okay, let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation? It's like a little bit of manipulation that they want to use here, like a reverse psychology kind of a thing, that if they are not going to text you or call you, or if they are not going to, chase you or something, what you gonna do? Little bit of that. But mostly it's fear of rejection, or fear of insult, or fear of getting hurt. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, honey? Death card. You just okay, you just want something to be done, completely done, and transformed into totally different kind of energy. Let's clarify the death here as your intentions. We have the Nine of Wands and Three of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, you want to be done with the past experiences, you want to be done with the pain, the trauma, and this energy of not being able to open up to anything new or anyone new. You want to start mingling up, start going out, start having fun. You want to have something solid, something committed by your side, and you definitely want to work on this energy of start opening up again, because you're not able to. And you definitely want to be done with the past person, past situation that you're still dealing with energetically. So you want a fresh chapter, you want a new person, you want a new energy, you want new love, maybe renewed one. But for that you have to lower down your guards, and you are learning how to do that. You are interested in learning how to do that. That's a really good thing and very mature and very healing energy. Let's see what could be the possible outcome for you guys till the 1st of March, Sagittarius. The Sun card. Okay, some kind of clarity is coming in, crystal clear clarity about something on something or someone is coming in for you guys, and it's going to clear everything that's confusing you or that's making you feel. We have the Empress, the Emperor, and the Star card. Wow. Finally, you guys will be able to see the potential in a situation that's growing naturally and organically. Finally, you guys will be able to feel happy, feel open, feel very excited about the idea of having a good bond, good connection with someone. So there is love around you. You might not be able to open up to them. So finally, you guys will be able to start opening up to something really beautiful, something healing, something nurturing. And this is the Emperor and the Empress energy. It's like a match made in heaven kind of energy for you guys, Sagittarius. Wow, I'm so happy for you guys. And it's like four major arcana card in the outcome. Four major arcana card in the outcome. So this is something big. This is something big. This is something life changing. And this is something really very beautiful and meaningful. Awesome. I'm so happy for you guys. Finally, you guys will be able to say goodbye to something that is still bothering you, and you guys will be able to allow love to enter in your space, and then it's going to make you guys feel like match made in heaven from both the sides, both the people. Wow. Let's see the guidance here. I'm so freaking happy for you guys. Congrats. Let it happen. Let it happen. Don't allow your mind to ruin all of this. Let's see the guidance for you guys here. Sagis. We have the Lovers and the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands. Yes, it's simple. It's very simple. The moment you are going to allow your heart to open up, You don't have to worry about anything. Let your heart guide you instead of your mind. The more you are going to think about it, the more you are going to allow your mind to let it ruin, the more you are going to allow your mind to ruin it, the more it's going to be difficult and chaotic and conflicting for you. Okay, if you are feeling the love, if you are feeling the pull, if you are feeling from your heart and soul that this is something that you can go ahead with, go ahead and have fun. Don't worry too much about the future. The future never comes actually, right? So don't allow your mind to interfere in the matter of your heart. Sometimes, not sometimes, actually most of the times, your heart is the only one who is going to help you to actually find out the one for you, not your mind. So stop loving from your mind and start loving from your heart. Okay, cool. So let me answer one of your questions related to your love and relationship area. This portion also might or might not resonate with you. If it does, good. If it doesn't, don't worry too much about it. Just leave it behind. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause the video and unpause whenever you feel like and get the answer. So let's start. So you can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space, keep it short, simple, and precise, and your time starts now. Okay, so the answer to your question is choose a new direction. Yeah, this one that you are stopping yourself from moving ahead and listening to your mind continuously, it's not working. Choose a new direction, honey. Okay, this card deals with your path or the direction you are taking. Let's say you have come to the cards because you are yearning to start your new connection and you pull the choose a new direction card. Remember, this is not the no card in this deck, so there is more to this message. This card is calling you to dig deeper into the direction you are going and make sure you are making the best choices available to you on the path you have selected. This card may also be a call to look at the question you're asking. Do you keep pushing the divine for an answer you already know or have received but are refusing to accept? That's the answer. Cool. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Sagittarius. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.